Is that better at all?
Hello. Sure. Hi, I'm Don, pronouns he, him. I am freshly moved in the Midwest, so my background isn't as cool as it normally is. I'm super excited to get back to playing Krieg Fog Crusher, the kobold swashbuckler. We just leveled up, and I got some new tricks. Jenna?
Hi, I'm Jenna. She, her. I play Leashes, yeah. I just remember that I don't have my prop and I forgot where it is.
Oh no, mine's downstairs.
It's somewhere in my room. It's nice to meet you all.
We were supposed to bring props?
You don't have
no.
to. Also, I think you can hear me again now. Mark, thank you for letting me know. I just realized that my mic was not working. And the intro that I had. Hello, we have a new face. It is exciting to be back, and my name is Emma, and I use she, her pronouns. Welcome back to the stream. Let's go to... Hi, Steve. Thank you. Let's head back to Michaela.
Hello, everyone. I'm Michaela, she, her, a place of Gotha. I'm very excited to be back. I'm also very excited to have a change of background. I'm back in my own bedroom. I can go up and down the stairs now, so that's
Woo!
exciting.
Yeah.
Big things happening over here, also in the Midwest. So, let's do this.
And last but not least, Sky, would you please introduce yourself for us?
Hi, my name's Sky, he, they pronouns, and you'll all be finding out who I'm playing very shortly.
Indeed. I would appreciate if I think volume is still a little quiet if possible. If you can bump it, Michaela, that's fantastic. If not, all good. We'll make it work. And everybody, I'm excited to continue. Last time, and I kind of want to do a little bit of a recap since it's been a hot minute. We began in the continent of Sagagesa, and you are now leaving from the Whispering Marshes, working your way toward the continent of Flaybrush. Your ship has been through a bit of a journey now, and all of you have been through a bit of a journey as well. The trip to the Whispering Marshes was relatively quiet after you reached the quiet village on the fringe. You went to Akalofia as a stop, but after Akalofia, it was a pretty straightforward trip up to the marshes. But when you arrived, the marsh shared some secrets with you that were disturbing and alarming. And you realized that with House Yarlai seemingly in cahoots with some dark, evil entity, you need to make it a priority to get to the continent of Elea, where, I might add, Remy believes, and all of you believe, Remy's friend to have been kidnapped and taken there. And you are now aboard the famed Bonito, an amazing ship that brought Captain Gandry through the Lustral War, and you have just exited. You're about a day You've exited the river leading into Lake Kinderon. You're about a day away from the shore, heading west toward the continent of Flaybrush. And last we left off, something bumped into your boat. I would like... you know what? Before we continue, I would like to ask if there's anything any of you would like to add before we go further. Anything story related. You don't have to. If you would like to, you may. If you feel I missed anything, please feel free. But yeah, what's on your mind? Anything at all?
Yeah, I don't think I wouldn't say missed it, but just to reiterate, Krieg has a monitor lizard animal companion now, so in the in-between time of sessions, Krieg has been taking time to climb aboard, climb upon Krieg 2's shoulders, and has been walking around the deck of the ship and getting used to like slashing from atop a mount. So that's all I would add there.
Thank you. What about Sagatha's new friend? How would you describe them?
Yeah, we're definitely friends. I think that Patalis is probably getting used to not being around land. I think Sagatha has probably spent a lot of her time trying to make this plant creature comfortable without any soil anywhere nearby. And she's really regretting not getting, a crate of dirt or something just to help soothe Patalis' little soul. So she's brainstorming ideas. That's what she's been doing this whole time.
Fantastic. I'm curious, what has Lishija been doing?
Lishija has been splitting her time in between educating Remy in what she knows about the world.
Do we have to do another lesson today?
Yes, we do, Remy. We have a lot to catch up on.
Fine.
Making sure he knows how to use the abacus she gave him. And then the other half, she's planning out how they're gonna do their trip a little bit, like in terms of potential connections they need, like little details, like what are they gonna look like, where are they gonna potentially stay, what's their finances looking like, what can they take from the Bonito when they leave, so on and so forth.
Very cool. Thank you. So, I'd like everybody, all of us, including our new friend, Sky, to give us a perception check for your character, please.
Well, that's not a good sign.
I'm gonna switch maps.
Oh.
14.
15.
Only a 14. Yeah. Hey!
Everything's fine. What about Thistle?
You should have my role
Should I? Okay.
privately.
Ooh, secrets.
Got it.
Secrets abound.
I think we're gonna switch over to this.
And would you mind if this is an initiative thing? Yes. Could you throw Krieg 2 somewhere on the map? It doesn't have to be right next to me. He can be scampering about.
Yes. And I'd like to give you an opportunity to place yourself wherever you would be, wherever your character would be. Thistle, I placed you on the aft end of the ship only because it allows you to see the entire map at this point in time.
Okay.
But if you feel you would be elsewhere, you can communicate that.
Wherever the crow's nest is.
Fantastic.
So we'll just keep my token here for now for meta reasons, and then I will be replaced wherever that would be.
Sounds good. Well, I think we should get our initiative started. What a way to start What a way to start a session.
Real quick,
Welcome
yeah.
back, everyone.
I feel like I'd be below deck.
Okay, that's good to know. Then what I'm gonna do, Lucidia, is
Oh.
place you. Yeah, I think that's good. Exactly where you are. And I think it's gonna take you one full move action to get above deck, if that is your choice.
Will do.
Sounds good.
Like on the deck or like at the top of the stairs?
I think on the deck at the top of the stairs. So I think it'll
Got
take
it.
you a full move action to get right where I just put you.
Will do.
Sounds good. You are aboard the Bonito. I'd like to make sure that I get initiative rolls in first. I'm going to go ahead and update those. Feel free to talk to each other as I do this. If I ask you for your initiative, help me out. I have a lot to keep track of.
Well, I guess I can get some things started here.
Yeah,
Sure.
please tell us what is your character doing?
So, each of you would have noticed in the last few days a new crew, well, not a new crew member, but a crew member spending a little bit more time in the crow's nest than usual, trading off between herself and the lookout that you are familiar with. She is an ant knoll, so a much smaller version of your captain. She is mostly kept to herself, has kind of avoided all of you. I suppose this would be a good time for me to describe what I look like, I guess. So looks like an ant knoll, so small hyena person, about 3-ish feet, maybe a little bit taller than that. Very, very tiny. A small friend. She is wearing very simple clothing, robes, tunics, rags, just kind of depending on the day. You would have noticed that she has a number of piercings made of bone, if any of you would have cared to have looked hard enough. Made of bone, just sort of on the eyebrows, on the ears, some like kind of feathery earrings on either side as well. And I guess you also probably would have noticed very clearly a very severe cataract over her left eye. But beyond that, she has been mostly spending some time in the crow's nest, where she is to be found right now.
Hi. Do you need descriptions of us?
I would appreciate that if you wouldn't mind.
Sure.
Thistle might be familiar with Lishija because in the beginning of the journey, she took attendance of everyone who's on the ship. She's a relatively tall woman. She's taller than the rest of her crew. She's under 6 foot, but she's over 4, so somewhere in that range. She is a half-elf woman wearing really beautiful like, silk hanfu, high-chested, that appears to be bisected in color with red on one side and black on the other. She also carries around a fan, which you've likely noticed occasionally turns into this tiny little wooden puppet person, which appears to do her bidding.
Oh, fun.
Yes. She's not a very warm person, but she is capable.
Cool. Very good.
What about Krieg?
Krieg is a actually before I answer, if you put between a scale of 1 to 12, how tall would Thistle be? 3 foot with a 1 between 12.
Like 3'8", 3'10".
Dang it. Okay, you're taller than me. Krieg is a 3 foot 2 inch green blue skinned kobold. He's a little scamp. He's got an exotic cape about his shoulders that looks like the head of an akata. So he looks quite dashing as he's been running around the deck with his monitor lizard buddy.
Very cool.
Sword, shield, slashing, blocking. He's a Spitfire.
Nice.
And what about Sagatha?
Sagafa is a 3-foot even halfling. We've been out at sea, so I think all you would really know is that she's got long sleeves, long pants, tall boots, and a gigantic sun hat with a plant that's literally larger than herself on top of it. A lot of vines, flowers, plants just sticking out everywhere. You know, it's a mishmash, and somehow it works. And she is probably running all over the place and trying to make friends, but she's covered. You know, all you see is a big sun hat flopping around the deck,
cool.
like a disc.
Very cool.
You know, so.
Yeah, and from my vantage point, that's probably what I know you more as.
The walking plant.
The floral disc.
Yeah.
Well,
All right, very cool.
many of you hear a familiar voice coming from the bow of the ship.
Krieg does a little whistle to get Krieg 2's attention, and he's gonna start running over there.
Just a moment, sorry. I accidentally...
All good.
Alright, there we go. Well, howdy folks. It's been a while. You know, I must say that, I wasn't quite expecting to see you again so soon, but it is interesting. I just came down from, Dramo A-Lay, but I'm afraid I have other business than to provide you with a fishing boat. So, if if I may reintroduce myself, and you see what appears to be a human man, very skinny, barefoot, with trousers, tied in a bow with a rope holding them up. So his belt is a rope, and the belt is holding his trousers up, and they go down to about just above his calf. And he has a bushy beard, a bushy red beard, and a very familiar, large, floppy hat that is sitting atop his head. He looks at all of you and says, "Well, I'm afraid I come with some dark and foreboding news, my friends. Our Dark Lord and Savior," and his eyes flash black for just a moment, and then they go back to white, normal white. "Our Dark Lord and Savior has a warning for y'all. And I suggest you heed that warning. Deliver us the boy, and if you choose not to, I'm afraid I'm the least of your problems, friends." And he begins to tip his hat. And as he tips his hat, he grabs the brim and yanks it. And the hat's threads begin to unravel. And as they unravel in a circular motion, in a spiral. And the hat becomes a rope, which then, at the end of the rope, becomes a fishing hook made of bone, a large fishing hook. And the man standing at the front of the boat, at the bow, who you all, many of you know as Jedediah, he steps down and 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 35. Oh, that's 40. 45. Runs close-ish to Lishigia.
I'm beneath Dex right now.
You are.
Unless he wants to come where I'm doing calculations.
And he doesn't move quite that far. Let's say he goes back another 10 feet. He takes his hat that is now a large fishing hook made of bone attached to rope. He swings it above his head and he aims it right at Sagafa. And he hooks Sagafa. Attempts to.
No. I thought we were friends.
Does a dirty 20 hit your AC? A 4 on the dice.
I'm a sorceress. Of course it hits my AC.
First thing that happens, dear God, I need you to take 17 points of piercing damage. Sagafa, Jedediah runs up to you with his eyes flashing black, and he throws this fish hook at you, and it strikes you and grabs on to your arm. Just a moment, I want to double check something.
We're just sailing in the middle of the ocean. The dude just teleports onto our ship, like, what's up?
He bumped into it with his boat, didn't he?
Did we bump into a boat?
I don't know. Did you?
I thought we like bumped.
Wow.
I assumed we bumped into something like underneath the water, and then he appeared on top.
Maybe he rode the Kraken in.
This would be a great time for me to ask, since I have been in the crow's nest. Did I notice something?
Not yet.
Okay.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, you would have noticed if there was like another ship.
Boat.
I probably
Yeah.
would
You know,
have,
actually, Thistle, I'm sorry, I misspoke. No, you don't notice something quite yet. I
It
apologize.
is a Kraken.
yes. Let me know.
Okay. Michaela, you are skewered in your arm by this fishing hook. You're going to
That's
take
horrible.
1d4 persistent bleed damage as long as the hook remains stuck in your arm.
Ugh.
You can remove
Take it out,
this.
I'll be bleeding.
You can remove this fish hook only if you spend an interact action to pull it free. Okay, that is his turn. Next up is Remy, and Remy goes berserk. He screams, "Let go of my friend!" And he steps over to this side of the ship. And he casts... Oh, what was that spell?
The scary one?
The scary one.
I forget it. Sorry.
You know what
I thought
happened?
it was going to be the battle rank spell.
My Foundry is forgetting my spells.
Ooh.
The tentacly one. Sean, what's the tentacly spell?
It's the one that we cast last time. Do.
I go to Sean for all my Pathfinder questions. I don't remember. I'll just search tentacle in
I'm on it. Hang on.
Nephis.
Which spells?
Ah!
Do.
Oh.
No,
okay.
no possible
I'm
way
not
that search could go
stalling.
wrong.
Not
Ah.
stalling. I'm stalling. What? Which spells?
Gosh, guys.
Don, how are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm still getting used to the humidity here, so I'm sweating a lot more, which is great for my health. I think I've lost a few pounds already in the 15 days I've been here, which is very good. Black tentacles. Was that the one?
Encountered them
I'm
often?
afraid not. It is
Hunger of Hadar.
I had a cookout with my brothers, the first time we shared a meal in 14 years.
Well,
I ate-
congrats.
Thanks. I ate about half a pound of potato salad to make up for the weight I've lost. It's been good. I'm feeling a food rest after this game. How about you, Jenna? How's Texas?
Okay, I have the spell.
California, my man.
Okay. Oh no, Hannah.
Same difference.
Yep, good job.
Yeah.
I do have the spell. So
Nailed it. Smooth.
Nailed it.
Remy steps over to the port side of the ship, angry, and he shouts, "Let go of my friend!" And he pulls his hands together and then pushes them forward, and this black smoke just shoots out of his hands in a direct line at this creature, or at Jedediah, and he casts Sudden Blight. Jedediah is going to give me a Fortitude save. That's a pass. But Jedediah will take 1d10 negative damage.
Yeah.
And next up
Boy.
we have Craig Fog Crusher.
Okay, so typically I'd say, I use the after you thing, but because this is so startling, Craig isn't going to do that, and he's just going to scamper up. Okay, I've got plenty of room to, I don't have. So it's going to take 2 actions to do this, but Craig is going to run up and tumble through Jedediah's space to give myself a panache point.
Okay.
I just need to remember effects. No.
I believe
Feats?
that
No.
is an acrobatics check against
It is.
Something DC.
Reflex DC. 19 on the die. I'm certain I got it. 29.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I have a panache point as he runs up, and I don't think he had his weapon out. So I'm going to say he, as an action, draws his rapier, runs up. He needs 2 move actions to pull this off, but he's at the ready. Panache point, sword out. You don't belong here. I thought there was something weird about you.
I belong
didn't.
wherever the Dark Lord wants me. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Go ahead and strike.
I don't have enough actions to do that.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember Animal Companions much for Pathfinder. Does that mean Krieg 2 still has an 1 action?
I believe so. I believe you can give up your 1 action to provide them with 2.
Okay, so I won't be able to do that. So Krieg 2 is going to scamper over like a lizard on a linoleum floor, ready to attack, and then now we will be flanking.
Fantastic. Thistle Branch, from the crow's nest, you see a strange individual who you probably haven't seen before. Maybe in passing, but I doubt you would recognize him. And he has a fish hook in Sagatha's arm, and he's attacking the crew. Also, off to the port side of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get rid of that.
Port hand
Off to the
side.
port of the ship, you also see a large horse-like creature made of kelp that is beginning to get its feet up against the edge of the boat. What do you do? Also, would you like me to move your character up to the
Crow's nest, yes, please.
All right.
First,
So-
just out of character, how high is the crow's nest?
60 feet.
Got it. Do I see Gandry on deck?
You do see Gandry. You also see Kara.
Okay.
Gandry is beginning to pour to pour some beer. No, Gandry is,
Screw this, man.
he's beginning to pull out a weapon that I forgot what it is. But Kara is
Okay.
beginning to pull out a
I'm sure I recognize it.
pepper box.
Oh,
Okay.
a gun.
Nice. nice.
Just gets so
Yeah,
much cooler every time.
What do you
Okay.
do?
Well, Thistlebranch is going to look over the crow's nest and try to find Gandry and say, Gandry, hey, up here. Excuse me. There's a weird, like, kelpsy horse thingy climbing up the side of the boat. Are we killing it?
Oh, I see it. Thank you, friend. I'll make sure to try and cut it off. Go take care of that other one up front. I don't like friends jumping on my boat from nowhere.
Okay, can I have his hook when we're done? It's really cool.
If you can kill him, you can take his hook. Get it done. And
Got
there
it,
are
thanks.
other people from all over the ship, like, running down below. They're like, they see this person just skewer Sagafa, and, like, they run below deck. Gandry's crew is a little out of practice. What do you do, Thistle?
So now that I have permission, I am going to scamper down 25 feet down off the crow's nest.
Okay.
That should put me well within reach of not any of my fun stuff, but I might as well get something off here. Ray of Frost. She is going to cast. And let's see if that does anything. Do 23 to hit?
23 to hit. Oh, yeah. That hits exactly.
Nice. Cool. And as she's casting it, she's kind of like doing the motions to cast the spell and trying to catch the guy's attention. Say, hey, you, buddy, eat this.
What do
And
you
casts
want?
it.
Sorry, wait. What do you want? Oh, sorry.
I need you to chill for a bit.
How much damage was that?
5. Not
Okay.
the best roll, but hey,
Very cool.
better than nothing.
Next up, we have. Is that your full turn?
I believe so. That was stride and a cast. So,
Okay, so
yep.
you do have 3 actions in. Oh,
And
was that your
Ray
2
of Frost
actions?
took
Okay.
2.
Perfect.
So there you go.
Sagafa, it is your turn. You are skewered in the arm. In order to escape from that, you can interact with it. As a. Let me double check. Do you remember what I said?
You said it was an interact, so it would be 1 action.
Correct.
So if I don't take it out of me, I take 1d4 of bleeding damage every round.
Yes, and let me actually double check that for just a moment. I want to make sure that I have the roll correct that you need. If there is a roll. I need an athletics check from you.
Oh yeah, one of my strong suits. Actually, I'm not bad. Okay.
High numbers, Michaela. Okay. Okay.
17.
17 doesn't quite do it.
No.
So, that's 1 action to try and pull this fish hook from your arm, and you're struggling and you're unable to get it out. What would you like to do for your next 2 actions?
First, I would like to use, yeah, I'm gonna use 1 action to cast harm on myself,
Okay. Go ahead.
and I will heighten it if it all works out. Oh my gosh. I don't have to do a 42 saving. Oh no.
Oh, gosh, brutal.
Hero point.
Okay. Actually,
Hero
it-
point.
Feels early.
Up to you.
It feels so
Yeah.
Early.
Sure.
But
It's just been a bit.
I get to actually roll 2d8. I don't know how to do that.
If you right-click the D8, it'll add a...
Well,
Oh wait, I have a different module for dice, I'm sorry.
that's okay.
Is it 2d8 that you get to roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, just I got you. Backslash 2d8. So that's backslash roll 2d8. So just take the 8 in that situation.
Okay, so I'm getting you for 9. Okay, I don't quite feel like I'm double dead now. Just one dead still.
Okay.
And oh gosh, I would love to use my cantrip message to mouth some words to my friend downstairs.
Sounds good.
Lishija, you need to get upstairs right now. Right now, okay? This is a serious situation. Jedediah, and then it cuts off.
Okay. Do I respond to this?
You can.
On my way.
And next up is Lishija.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this will be 2 actions to move up, and then you can use a third action if you would like.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's 2 of my strides. Okay, that's 2 of my feet. Okay, so 2 strides to go up.
2 strides to go up.
Oh, and I
Well,
land.
hang on. Would you be like deep within the deck, or would you be right at the edge of the stairs?
I would be like in my rooms.
Okay, so I think that's going to be 2 stride actions for me. Yeah.
Okay, 2 stride actions. Then I have where my position is on the deck. I'm too far from anyone to use any of my spells, and I can't use a reach spell because that also takes an action. So, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use a third stride to just get into position because also Foundry has decimated all of my spells. I don't have anything.
I don't. Same with me. I don't. Oh, it might have been the forge load.
Yeah,
do you
found them. I don't know how I found them, but I did find them somehow. Let me see if I can recreate that.
Lishija, can you want to draw a weapon as your final action? Do you have any sort of weaponry about you? Because that's one action, so
I don't think that's going to be worth it. I think it's better for me to just get into position.
Sure.
I also want to mention one thing, not to give you too many things coming at you, but as you start to come up deck, on top,
Yes.
atop the deck, you see there is there's a strange head made of kelp peeking just above the railing on the port side of the boat. So you could point that out as an action if you would like.
Yes, I will do that.
Okay.
If it looks like no one else has noticed it, I will point it out.
Okay. Kara and
As a
Gandry
small
do
reminder,
notice.
you might have. Some people might have overheard it. I don't know that you did, Lishija, because you were below decks. But
Oh.
All right. Okay then.
So, if it's good with you, we can move on.
So, sorry, I'm not going to do the point out. I really do need to move into position.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I'm just going to go. I move my person so I can see and be within literally anything.
Okay.
Ends my turn. Thank you.
And next up is Kara. Kara shouts, "Take care of the man!" And she runs 30 feet over here. And this is going to be an interesting shot for her. But as she's running, she pulls out a dueling pistol. And she aims it at this creature in the water. It's definitely loaded, right? But it's saying that it's not. Doo-doo-doo. 28 to hit from Kara. Kara. And she
Crit?
aims down. Ooh, it might be. At this. Oof, not quite a crit. Aims down at this creature and takes a shot. Max damage for 7 points of piercing damage.
Literally the coolest person I've ever seen in my life.
And all of you hear this gunshot ring out from the aft of the ship. And maybe your head turns, maybe it doesn't, but you see this catfolk woman in like a bandeau and these like just this badass like pirate gear with piercings and a piercing in her ear with a scarf atop her head. Pull a gun and you shoot this thing in the water.
Absolutely shocking she's not the captain.
We did play with maybe helping start a mutiny because we're fond of her far more than Sir Gandry. No offense to him.
No offense to Gandry.
Kind of hanging off the side of the ladder that goes up to the crow's nest, you hear Thistle scream, "Whoa, yeah, good job, great shot."
Thank you very much. And Gandry shouts, "My turn!"
Watch him roll a 1.
Oh no.
He pulls a dueling spear out from behind his back and runs over. Let's see. That's going to be 1 stride action. That'll be 2 stride actions. And 3 stride actions, and Gandry is standing at the railing on the port side with a spear, and he's holding it up as if he's going to stab something that's coming on the boat. And that is the end of round 1. We go back to the top of the round with Jedediah. And Jedediah looks over at Sagatha and he says, "What's the matter, little miss? You don't want to join me? We could have so much fun." And I would love for anyone who's interested, actually, on your turn, if you are interested, you can do a recall knowledge check if you would like. I have to remind myself that's not a free action. But Jedediah takes his fish hook and he begins the action, land the fish.
Oh no.
A creature is hooked. The creature hoists the creature closer to them. Reel in, excuse me. Jedediah pulls the rope attached to the hook.
Oh my god, he's dragging me. Oh.
What is your fortitude DC, Sagatha?
My fortitude DC?
So 10 plus your fortitude save. 19? Understood. You're hoping for a 4 or below.
Oh gosh. I believe.
A 4!
Yeah!
Oh my god. Okay, so Jedediah begins yanking on this fish hook, which is disturbing, by the way, because this thing is like through your arm.
I almost want to go because
And he starts pulling you, and he's like, "Little miss, I need you to come over here right now."
No. Nope.
And he runs to you. 5, 10. Sorry, Krieg.
We're good.
And he reaches his other arm out. Can I do this? Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. He then attempts to hoist you over his shoulder.
What is your problem? I like this thing better as a hat.
Oh, shit. Okay,
I don't like that.
I don't...
I'm so nervous.
Always a good sign when you're.
Okay,
Yeah.
Michaela, Sagafa is then hoisted over the shoulder of Jedediah. Your fortitude DC is 19, correct?
Unfortunately, yes. He's still, I would like everyone to note that he's barely pulling it off, okay? Barely.
He is barely pulling it off, and you must be kicking and screaming. And Jedediah just, like, lowers down a bit, and then lifts you up with his other hand as you're just kicking and screaming, and just, like, hoists you over his shoulder. And he says, "A warning from the Dark Lord himself. Y'all make sure that you, bring that boy to, that nice little castle over there in Alea. And just make sure that, our Dark Lord and Savior gets a nice handle on his... Well, back up. Make sure that our Dark Lord and Savior gets the boy. Because if you don't, we're gonna keep sending people after you, and we're gonna keep doing things like this." And that is his full turn. Sagafa, I'm gonna put you on his square. Actually, no, I'm gonna put you right next to his square, but effectively you are on top of his square, okay?
Mhm.
From here, Michaela, just so that you are aware, you know what, Sagafa, give me a nature check. Right now, free nature check.
Anytime.
Right now.
21.
Beautiful. Nailed it. Exactly 21. So, you think Jedediah might just be a fey creature of the chaotic evil variety. Specifically, a fey creature called a Kulduin. And they're an amphibious fey that is compelled to hook their prey, reel them in, throw them over their shoulder, jump into the water with their prey, at which point they are cursed forever to lose their prey as they disappear into nothingness. Only a wish spell or something similar can bring their prey back from the dead. So this Fae is compelled to capture people, jump into the water with them, and attempt to devour them. But they are cursed never to be able to do so. Do you communicate any of that?
Yes, I'm just trying to think of how I would say that, because I don't think Sagafa is the strongest swimmer. But she's already dead. So how does that work? She wonders briefly. And then, yeah, she's definitely gonna tell Craig and Lishija that if by a message. Oh wait,
Okay.
can message only go to one person?
What does that sound like?
I think, don't let me go in the water. Please don't let me go in the water. Well, I'll never come out of the water if I go in the water. But, don't freak out. It'll be okay. Just, don't let me drown forever and ever, because I'm not a good swimmer. I
Next
don't
up.
think she's gonna mention any curses.
Okay. Next up is Remy. He runs directly at the Kulduin, at Jedediah. And as he's running, he pulls his sickle. Excuse me, his scythe. And he swings it. Natural 19! That's a
Save the
hit.
day.
Good,
He's
good.
getting pretty good with that.
Crit?
Ooh, it is not a crit, no. 27 to hit. Still not a crit.
Okay.
And Remy deals 3 points of slashing damage. And then we go to Krieg.
Okay, I thought I was gonna have more time. I had an idea for something.
I'm so sorry. I only moved and did one strike. Keep thinking. Do your thing.
Yes.
Um,
Okay.
Remy will then... He's going to cast a touch spell. Let me find one. In my non-existent spell list that disappeared from Foundry when I ported it over to Forge. Let's see. Is there a Jolting Surge somewhere? Something like that?
Electric Arc?
That is a good one. Is that a touch spell? Let's see. I think that'll work. That is 2 actions. Alright, Oh. Fuck. Alright. Remy doesn't do anything. It's your turn, Krieg.
Okay, Krieg shouts over to Krieg 2. Sargotha can't swim, help her out! So, directing Krieg 2 to take a flying leap into the water below and, retrieve Sargotha if need be. Splash. I don't know how high up we are. I don't know jumping into water rules.
I'm gonna say it'll only take up 5 feet. It's like it's a 10-foot.
Yeah.
You know what? No, don't even count movement for going from up to down.
No, I just meant if how high up we are if they take damage when they splash.
So it's 10 feet. I'm gonna say no.
Okay, cool.
10 feet
So
of water.
Yep. So Krieg 2 scampers across, leaps off the railing, and is kind of doing that thing from the Peter Pan movie, the crocodile waiting for Sargotha.
Ooh.
It was just the first thought image, and then Krieg is going
2
to
for the
scamper
price
over.
of 1? Well, thank you, kind sir.
Don't you dare.
You leave my friend alone. She's not the best swimmer, and she has a lot of other skills that are very, very helpful. So I'm going to I strode Now strike with my panache finisher.
Ooh, let's go.
25.
25. That's a hit. Not a crit, but it's a hit.
Okay. 16 points of damage.
Oh shit! Let's go, Swashbuckler.
Yeah, so that was my panache used up, so I can't do that again. So I'm going to do one more melee attack, a -5. I'm going to use a hero point to save my friend.
Yes. Oof.
I'm going to not... Is that a crit fail?
What was the total?
11. It's close.
That's a crit fail, Krieg.
Okay, yep. I think that's just a miss still. It's not like you have a fumble deck that's going to royally screw me over.
Oh, me get a fumble deck? Buy a fumble deck for Pathfinder?
You wouldn't do that.
I would never.
Oh. Me and my
Open
stupid
Pandora's fumble deck.
mouth. There's plans in place.
Buy a fumble deck? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah.
Darkness, our Lord and Savior. He said we want.
So I'm not gonna pull. I will say, I actually I messaged the Paizo group, and I was like, "Hey, these cards are brutal. Am I supposed to? Are some of these things permanent? Some of these things are permanent.
Sure.
But I'm not going to use some of the things that are in here because the consensus from others was that these needed another look over, and they're a little too brutal.
Okay. I trust your judgment and accept any consequences. I take it back. I take it all back.
This one's fair.
Okay.
Your weapon flies 1d4 times 5 in a random direction. We're just gonna say 1d4 squares in a random direction. But I like the weapon flies thing.
Up to 20 feet into the ocean.
Well,
Hey!
Krieg, your weapon is in the square directly. Oh, what was that D8 for?
The direction, I used Starfinder grenade rules to determine the radial. So basically, flies behind me if that's okay. You can.
Yeah.
I didn't.
That makes
I'm
sense.
not used to being a player. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh,
so
no, please, you're fine.
So he goes to attack and something. I think the hat like just fumbles up the blade entirely because Krieg was going for a killing blow, and that floppy hat, and to avoid hitting his friend.
I should be clear. The floppy hat turned into his fishhook.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so to avoid...
Unless it's Sagapa's floppy hat
Yes.
getting in the way
Yes.
here.
there is yet another floppy hat.
Yeah, Krieg didn't want to hit her floppy hat because her floppy hat is a sentient...
I'm sorry, it's a what?
Eidolon. So to avoid that, like the little bendy rapier goes back and it just flies out of his hand,
Boing.
basically. So just one, so 5 feet behind me.
Sounds good. All right. Next up is, does Krieg 2 have anything left?
So that was one action to do that. I think he can do a 2-action thing to ready, and ready. I don't know the extent of what ready could be here, but basically just to go to follow Sogafa's path.
May I give a suggestion?
Please, yeah.
And you can do one of the two things, I think. It would be athletics check. You can ready an athletics check to grab Sogafa with his mouth, or he can ready an athletics check or just ready a movement, I would say, to swim and follow.
Yeah, I don't know the extent of everything, so I think, the extent is to follow Sogafa to rescue her. So.
Sounds good. All right, then next up is Thistle.
All right. I don't like that guy very much. And I want his cool hook. So I am going to, now that I actually can see all of my spells, I'm going to cast Sudden Bolt.
Ooh.
I am within
Very
60
nice.
feet. So Thistle sort of looks to the sky, says a small prayer to the storms above, and calls down a lightning bolt that is going to strike our new friend here.
Nice.
You need to roll a reflex saving throw, I believe.
Will do. Ooh, natural 15. That's a 31.
It'll save.
Hero point.
I don't know
Are you
what.
sure?
You are more than welcome to use a hero point to make me roll again
Sure.
if you would like. Hello, darling Demon Eclipse. Thank you for the raid.
Oh, hey,
Okay.
Eclipse.
Hello.
Go ahead, John.
Sure.
Sky.
Off it goes.
All right.
Come on.
Oh, excuse me.
Do you need to re-roll or?
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I...
It's okay. Daddy doing a raid.
Bippity-bip-bip. That's our fun. Those. I don't need to explain that, do I? Okay, I'm moving on. Reflex
Watch her
save.
roll better.
Reflex.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Not one.
All right.
Yes.
So that's a
Um,
critical fail. Cool.
Yeah. So there's the damage.
Yeah, I'm about to be an asshole, I think.
Oh, okay.
So when you cast it down on this spot, you're hitting that spot.
Yeah, I know.
So-
I'm sorry.
So Gafa, you're in that spot too, and
Interesting.
because you're grappled, I
Hey.
think you might automatically fail.
Targets one
Get me
creature
outta
or
here.
object.
Oh, then never mind.
Cool.
Right on. Hell yes.
So then I guess this lightning bolt comes down from the sky and just like arcs in between Sagafa's
Awesome.
body and around it. That's cool.
And you watch as Thistle is still kind of hanging on from the ladder, is weaving it around and just, like sort of like summoning it from the sky, weaving it around you, Sagatha, and trying to avoid you. And then after it goes off, is like, did I ruin the pretty hat, or is it still good?
I can't see it right now. We'll have to review later.
Looks okay.
Ooh, you trying
Are you
to
sure?
take me out? Well, I'm gonna take you with me, little miss. The Dark Lord promised this one I could keep if I got you, so
Ew.
I'm gonna make sure that
Um,
I get off this boat if it's the last thing I do.
Do I still have an action left?
Yeah.
Well, you can get off this boat all you want to.
Can I use acrobatics to leap down to the deck?
Yeah.
Or I guess to slide down to the deck.
Sure.
I think would make a little bit more sense here. Let's see how that goes. I think it's fine.
I think you're
I think
fine.
it's fine.
What's the
Yeah.
total?
You're having such a day.
28.
Yeah, you're good.
See, here's the thing. Emma knows because you played with me before. I don't normally roll like this.
This is very exciting.
We need it.
So thank you. Thank you, RNGesus. I appreciate it.
All right, so you land on the deck. Is that your last action?
Yeah, that's 3.
Cool.
2 to cast, 1 to, I guess, slide.
Next up is Sagafa. Let's see. I want to see if there's a way that you can attempt to escape.
I have a question.
Of course.
Am I able to cast spells with somatic components?
Hmm. I don't know, and so I am going to say yes. There's nothing in here that says you are.
If I can kick and scream,
Yeah, you're kind of held but not bound. It's what it kind of sounds like.
like, you know, I feel like it's one of these. you
Yeah,
know?
definitely. Yep. Fireman carry.
You are. There's nothing in this stat block, as far as I can see, that says you are grappled. So I believe you can act.
Okay.
The condition is hooked, Sean. It's not really a condition. It's like it's kind of a weird stat block, not gonna lie.
And it doesn't say anything about it like functioning as another condition, right?
As far as I can tell, no.
Okay. Then I will. Oh, okay. It's a little risky, but I'm gonna try to do Ray of Enfeeblement on this guy. As I'm kicking and screaming, I am going to let some of that undead energy just soak into him and hope that Dark Lord doesn't help him out too much.
Yeah. Go ahead. Is that a fortitude save on my end?
It is, yes.
Okay.
But I have to make a spell check first.
Ooh, natural 19.
Is that a 20? No, its AC is like a 21 or something.
His AC is 23.
23, okay. Certainly not critical.
Okay, so fortitude save?
Yes, please. DC 20.
Oh, that might be a fail.
Oh,
17.
oh, that's too bad for you. He is enfeebled 1,
Okay.
which just means a -1 penalty to all strength-based rolls, melee attacks, damage rolls, and athletics checks.
That's big.
So I would like to now, with my remaining action, attempt an athletics or acrobatic contested athletics. Or, because acrobatics, can I do acrobatics and have him try athletics? Or is it gotta be just contested athletics?
I think it is only athletics to remove the fishhook because you have to pull it out of your body.
Okay, totally fair. Then I'm going to attempt to do that. If I may. Alright, summon all of your strength. You've
Got
got
this.
this. Throws the up leaves in you.
Oh, let's go.
Yes.
Yeah, you want to know what the DC was?
Yes.
DC 23 athletics.
That's what I thought.
So you are now free from the hook, and you fall. I'm gonna say, just because it is the open square. Oh, let's see. I'm getting some help from Sean over here. Okay. You fall in the square between Krig and Remy on the ground. And Jedediah, with rage in his eyes, and his mouth opens. He's got like fangs on both like upper and lower jaw, and his mouth opens and he just screams, "You are my prey, little miss, and I'm going to take you with me." And he looks down at you. The next step we have, it's still your turn, correct? No.
No, that was all 3 actions.
Thank you. So the next step we have,
I'm gonna
please
stick my
shoot you.
tongue out at him though.
Okay. Go ahead.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
A couple of questions. If I upcast something, does that mean it takes up the action, or do I do it at a higher level, or is it still at the level it's at?
You just do it at a higher level, as far as I know, and it is same action, just a higher spell slot.
So if I wanted to take 2 actions instead of 1 action, that also bumps it up the level?
Oh, same level spell, but you're using 2 actions to cast it instead.
Yes.
That does not bump it up a level, I believe.
Got it. My other question is to sustain something, it's like one little action. Is that one action on top of Nudge Fate, or is it the one already?
I think sustain would go to your next turn to sustain the
Correct.
cast.
Got it. Okay then. Last question. Do you still need to make saves, Sagatha? You're not dying, you're good.
She's good.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, as far as you
For
can
now.
tell.
Okay, then the thing I'm going to do, I am going to use 2 of my actions to cast Gravitational Pull on Sagatha, and if she chooses to fail her Fortitude save, she will move 20 feet in my direction.
Nice.
I take my fan and I
Any idea this is her?
What's that?
Is there any way for me to know it's her doing this to me?
You can
Give
see
me
me
a perception check. Low perception check.
Yeah, because even though you're on the floor and Rubbing's in front of you, he's little, and Lishija is higher ground.
What's the total?
11.
DC 10. You're fine. So you know it's
Okay.
Lishija.
Okay, I'll fail.
I point my fan at you, and like I'm pulling on a reel, I swing you towards my direction.
Oh, don't mention reels.
Yeah, a lot of fish metaphors.
And then, just in case, when you get to me, I'm going to tap you with my fan, and I'm going to cast Nudge Fate on you, and I'm going to sustain it for the next turn. So in case you need to make another save, and it'll help, you get a +1. I think that's how it works.
I think that was spot on.
Okay.
It
That
sounded cool anyway. So.
I have so
I
many
feel
tabs
very-
open.
Very helped.
And it's my turn.
And next up is Kara. Kara runs on the ledge, aiming down at the kelp creature in the water. And she uses one action to attempt to hit with her dueling pistol. (16) is a miss. She's going to attempt another shot at a -5. (24) total. That is a hit. First shot goes wide, second shot lands in the body of this kelp creature. Let's see. Damage. Sorry, this is taking me a little longer than I thought it would. Here we go. She deals 2 damage into the shoulder of this kelp creature. I believe I already dealt 5 damage from before, so... Alright. Next, we have Gandry. Gandry steps on the railing of the ship, and he says, "You get off of my boat now. This is mine, and I don't like unwelcome visitors." And he takes a spear and he shoves it down into the face of this kelp creature. That is a 21 to hit, which is a hit. And damage will be 4 points of piercing damage. And he's going to do it again. Natural 19. Let's go, Gandry.
Yeah.
Crit
Maybe
on the
you can stay
Kelpie?
captain.
For now.
That is actually a crit on the Kelpie. Thank you, Don.
No problem.
So
I was hoping it was less powerful than the Fey fella.
Hoping.
Also, the captain only has a +1 to strength. Embarrassing.
That is going to be 14 points of piercing damage against the Kelpie.
Oh yeah. There we go.
And it is now the Kelpie's turn. Oh boy. Yep, it would do it. Fuck. Okay.
Do it. Kill your own character.
Jaws.
Ooh.
That's a 24 to hit Gandry. That is almost definitely a hit. Yeah, that's a hit.
I
Okay.
was getting that captain hat.
So the Kelpie deals 12 points of bludgeoning damage to Gandry. Alright, just do this. And he's going to attempt an athletics check to shove Gandry in the water. I'm like not able to focus too much right now because I'm scared for Gandry.
We're good. We're good.
The ship's in good hands,
I
Captain.
got a plan. Not exactly
Don't
my
worry.
plan, but okay.
Don't worry, we have another captain lined up. It's gonna be fine.
Yep.
14. That is not enough to shove. I believe shove is only one action though.
So, yes.
It's gonna attempt it again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Is that enough?
18. Oh my god, this is gonna be so close. What is his fortitude DC?
Reflex. Yeah. Is it fortitude or reflex DC?
Oh, Gandry is good. Either way,
Okay.
he's good. By 1 at the very least. Okay, so Gandry is... You may notice, especially Thistle, since you're closer, you may notice that this creature, almost a horse head, like, reaches up and bites Gandry on the arm, and then, like, shakes its head to nudge him into the water, and then tries twice and fails. We are now
Okay.
at the top of round 3 with Jetted Aya.
Seeing that, Thistle's gonna speak up and say, Gandry, be careful. Please, don't die.
This thing's not getting on my ship, Thistle.
I agree, just don't die.
I'm so- and Jetted Aya. Looks at Krieg. Oh boy. Krieg, does a 22 hit your AC?
It would, but I'm going to use my dueling parry for the first time. Oh no, I don't have my rapier.
Oh no!
Okay, so yeah, that you are wielding a single one-handed melee. I'm not wielding it, and have your other. Okay, yeah, so no, that hits. Yep.
Krieg, your arm is hooked.
Oh no. Well, I have a swim
No.
speed. I'm not too worried about it.
And you are reeled in
Okay.
because you are right next to him.
I hope Krieg 2 knows to save me as well. That I wasn't too specific about Sogafa and just lets me drown. Okay, so how much damage do I take?
Yeah. First thing, damage. You take 16 points of piercing damage as this hook pierces your arm, and you are now
We're
hooked.
gonna have matching scars.
And then, as its second action, not the one that I was expecting at first, but I'll take you. And he attempts to throw you over his shoulder.
Okay.
As his second action, athletics against your... Yes.
Krieg is worth more than a second choice.
Thank you.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck. I'm so sorry.
All
Krieg
right.
is slung over Jedediah's shoulder.
Is there a critical success to this action?
There is not.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
I mean, other than being tossed like a rag doll.
yeah.
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 Oh my god.
Holy nuggets.
He jumps in the water with you on his back. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my
It's
god.
okay. We're fine. We're chill. It's
Okay.
okay. We got spells. We got people.
Great.
It's chill. It's fine.
You are in the water.
Okay. Krieg
That is-
2 is hot on my tail.
That is his. Oh, that's right. So that triggers the action to follow.
15 swim speed.
Okay. Jedediah begins moving away. So I think your lizard can keep up. For now, at least. Would you like to move the lizard?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was looking at the sheet.
Give me a sec. You can parry with your buckler.
Yeah.
Sean is reminding us.
If he says so, I believe him. And so that would have made my AC 23, so that initial attack would not have done it.
Okay, so then we're gonna walk that back because
Okay.
I want to
Thank
give you
you,
that
Sean.
opportunity.
Yeah, I was looking at it like the way it reads, it says I'm wielding only a single-handed weapon. I'm not, and have my other hand or hands free. Oh, I guess, okay. I thought like part of it was like, okay, cool. Right on. So yeah, that attack didn't hit me.
Okay.
Thank you, Sean. Let me put my HP back up to
Thank you,
full.
Sean. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Saved our friend.
So,
So I'm
attack
gonna
again?
walk that back a bit. Yeah. He is going to reach out again with his. Yeah, he's gonna do it again.
Okay.
But this means he won't be able to get into the water. If. All right, let's try this. Another melee attack. Oof. 17.
Ouch.
Yes.
That's a miss. And that would have even been a -5, so 12. Is a 12
Oh.
a critical fail?
That's not only is that oh wait, well, it is a critical fail, but
Okay.
I have as a reaction opportune riposte.
Oh.
So a foe within your reach critically fails a strike against me. You take advantage. You can either make a melee strike against a triggering foe or attempt to disarm of the weapon it used. What's
do
it?
what you will.
Yeah, I'll disarm.
Yank that hook.
What kind? Athletics check. Okay.
Get him.
Oh, that was almost a nat 17. Okay, what's the total?
Do I have another hero point, right?
I believe you do.
Okay, I'm gonna do that again. Oh, my athletics isn't that great.
Oof.
Worse. Okay, 13 was the high. Or 10 would have been, so I took that.
You see this is
So
dying over here.
It's not was clicking a button.
So yeah, 10. That's definitely a fail.
Yeah, that's a fail.
Is it a critical fail?
Against athletics DC.
Because I would lose my balance and then become flat-footed. So
It
there's
is-
a reason.
Yeah, actually, it is.
Okay. Yep.
Critical fail.
Yep. So they critically they hit me, critically miss. I try to knock the hook out of their hand, and in doing so, I'm flat-footed. I lose my balance.
Okay,
I'll give myself that condition now.
sounds good. Next up, we go to Remy. Remy takes 15 feet step back and casts the same spell that he's been doing. Which is...
Tentacles.
If I can find it. Sorry, y'all.
This lull in gameplay brought to you by Seaweed.
Yeah.
Makes for a delicious snack any day.
I need to make sure that all my spells are back on. Is the same thing happening with you, Michaela, and John Sky, and
Yeah.
Jenna?
Yes, but as soon as I started trying to put spells, like drag spells onto my list, all of a sudden this like separate window popped up that had all of them that I had originally prepared. So I have no idea what I did.
Okay.
I don't know what's up. I'm writing everything down right now.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. Should probably take screenshots of this before we log off
Yeah.
for today.
Yeah. You know, he's actually going to do a sudden bolt instead of sudden blight.
Fun.
Electricity damage. So that's going to be a reflex save from the Kilduin. Ooh. That's a pass. So half damage of 4d12.
Wow.
Such a good spell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad I took it.
Yeah. 18.
Yeah, mess him up, Remy.
And as Remy's lightning bolt strikes him, Jedediah just screams out in pain. And next we go to Krieg.
Okay. Interact to retrieve my rapier. I'm going to try and do a tumble to give my self a panache point. 27, I'm sure, does the trick. So I do a little somersault around Jedediah, and I confident panache finisher rapier attack.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Let's go, Krieg!
Critical. Oh, 37 points of damage.
Nice.
How would you like to kill Jedediah?
Yeah.
So, in like one weird like Yoda-like movement, whips around, grabs the rapier, does a somersault between the legs, and just like straight up the stern into the sternum. He says, "That's my friend," and that hook, someone's got dibs on. And then he just
Thistle's over here giving hard eyes.
shouts down to Krieg 2, Krieg 2, return, and he pulls the rapier out.
It returns into their Pokeball.
Or are you the one with panache?
And Krieg, as you stab Jedediah, he looks down at you and just says, But the Dark Lord, he promised me. And he dies, falls to the ground, and he just begins to turn into a puddle of water that just sits on the ground. And I think, since we're a little bit over, Jenna.
I wanted to do an Arcana check, but it is 8 p.m. You're right.
No, you're good. Go ahead and do your Arcana check. Yeah, you can do that.
18.
18.
Wow.
What would you like to know?
What was this guy? Was this the same guy, or do I think that this is some kind of spell effect?
Can you repeat, or more clearly, what is it?
You didn't meet Jedediah the first time.
Beg your pardon?
You didn't meet Jedediah the first time.
Oh, well, that's true. Well, I'm trying to figure out if this person is like
a doppelganger.
Or an Eidolon, or like
a construct of...
They appear
what is
to
the,
be...
Yeah, what is the nature of the spell sent by the Dark Lord?
This appears to be a now dead Fey. And as one of our viewers has pointed out, when a Fey dies on the material plane, they die forever. And it does appear that Jedediah is and was always a Fey. Maybe sent to watch you, maybe sent to interact with you in some way, but they seem to have had a connection with something greater that you were not aware of. And I think we'll call session right there.
Okay.
And Gandry's over on the side of the boat like, get this thing off my ship!
Oh, I should probably go help you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Welcome, Sky, and
Yes.
thank you for jumping aboard. And everybody, I really had a great time. So we will continue next week with Tales of the Witch Boy.
Bye, everyone. Good night.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for the help.
Yes.
Yeah, no kidding.